In this book, Trixie is going to preschool and she is super excited about show and tell where she plans to introduce Knuffle Bunny to the class. But horrors, another child has a bunny just like hers. Let's be honest, don't you really need a Knuffle Bunny? I certainly do. That rabbit has such a cute face and his making one is so easy. In your box, you're going to find two paper rabbits, a front and a back, and a bag that contains plastic needles, like are up in the right hand corner, and some yarn. You're going to need some paper, think junk mail, to be able to stuff your Knuffle Bunny. Camilla made this perfect Knuffle Bunny, and she provides this guidance. One, you want to decorate your bunny with your crayons or your markers prior to actually sewing. Two, you want to put the two pieces together, the front on the front and the back on the back. And then you want to start by threading the yarn through a hole on the legs and tying a knot. And then cut off a piece of yarn. Too long of yarn makes it really hard to stitch. Then thread the needle with that yarn, and then it takes two stitches using a blanket stitch like we're seeing here to actually seal the holes. About waist level, you want to stop stitching and then fill the legs with paper and the body, and then move on stitching to the head. And just about when you're around the other ear, you want to leave a big enough hole on the side of the head to stuff the ears and the head, and then finish it all up by finishing the blanket stitch all the way around. Didn't she do a good job? Looks great. Well, while your child is sewing, it's a great time to talk about how magical sewing is. It keeps all of our clothes together and from falling apart into pieces. Help them find the stitches on their clothing and show them the seams where the pieces are actually sewn together. It'll make a lot more sense as they actually are sewing and keeping those two pieces of paper together. Know what else stitches are for? Well, stitches can repair fishing nets and sewing people up when they have an operation or a bad cut. Feel free to use the leftover yarn to try some more stitching. A loose material like burlap is really a perfect choice. Is your kid really inspired by the sewing and maybe a future surgeon? Well, we're happy to provide you with some burlap and more materials in your next box. Just let us know. The child can draw a picture on the burlap and then sew, like this child is doing, either things on it or fill it in with the yarn itself. It would make a great Christmas present or birthday gift for somebody. Hope you enjoy it.